When you're gunning for a world title, the fire seems heavier, the bunker seems smaller, and the flag feels as heavy as your opponent's will to win.
All day we fight!
This is professional paintball, the fastest growing sport on the planet. It's a team game of speed and strategy that requires individual heart and courage.
Stay alive!
And today, some of paintball's finest teams and biggest stars have come from around the world to decide who is the best of the best.
That's the way to fight out, huh?
The Smart Parts World Paintball Championship is next on ESPN2. Welcome to the Mohegan Sun Arena for the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships.
I'm Bill Gardner, and I'm here with paintball legend Matty Marshall.
Thanks, Bill. It's going to be an awesome tournament. We've got San Diego Dynasty, the Pennsylvania All-Americans, Excessive is here from Los Angeles, and the powerhouse from Europe, Russian Legion, has made the trip. Basically, we have 8 teams that are not used to losing, but only one team can come out on top. And the way that this tournament is set up, it's not going to be a cakewalk for anyone.
Go, baby.
We have 2 conferences of 4 teams, but only 2 teams from each conference will advance to the semifinal round. Our 4 finalists will face off, with the winners playing for the championship and the losers playing for 3rd place. All these teams are loaded with experience and talent, so the key to surviving this first round is really going to be which team can adjust to this particular field setup. And we're going to go tour the battlefield right now with our own Callie Stidehar.
During a match, paintballs whiz across the field at over 200 miles an hour, so using the terrain to your advantage is Paintball 101. Players use these obstacles known as bunkers for cover. There's 42 of them on this field, but no 2 fields are set alike. They do have some common elements, though. At either end of the field, we have our starting bases where our teams break from. In the middle of the field are these pylons. They're also called the fingers.
Bro, you're gonna have to stick and move. Get in, get your shots, and get out.
And next to that is the flag.
Get that flag and run it in!
Slams the flag.
If you hear Maddie or Bill talking about Doritos, it's not a shameless plug. It's these triangle-shaped bunkers. Across from the Doritos is the high-rent district, the Snake. It's tough to get in, but once you do, you can get some big-time kills. Guys?
Today's game has the Atlanta Predators taking on the Jacksonville Raiders. Now let's meet our teams.
Yeah,
We had a good little entrance with the
we had our entrance already.
It was going to be awesome.
These Florida boys hope the sun shines on them today. Let's hear it for the Jacksonville Raiders. Let's take a look at the Raiders. They've got some primetime players and team captain Dave Pastore, Brian Gigliotti, and Brian Smith.
We're here to smash the competition.
And let's not forget about Paul Everett, Chris Powell, Matt Richards. Jacksonville's head coach is Paul Richards.
There's no I in team, right, Rich? No I in team.
There's an ME.
I told you that.
These Georgia boys are on the hunt for a championship. Please welcome the Atlanta Predators. Look for James Sareva, Rich Garcia, and JT Bouchard to lead the team effort.
Ride or die, baby.
And they've got some serious ballers in Mike Venezia, Jeff Milan, and Jordan DeJesus. Atlanta is coached by Paul Alders. We're just about ready for the first point, but before we begin play, let's go over the rules for this tournament.
Our teams play 2 20-minute halves. It's 5-on-5, capture the flag. To score a point, you must capture the flag and hang it in the other team's base. A hit on any part of the body or equipment, and the player is eliminated and must leave the field immediately. Penalties are similar to hockey. Minors are 2 minutes in length, and majors are 5.
All right, big rivalry between these 2 teams. A lot of the younger guys on Jacksonville left the Atlanta program earlier. They didn't like the way things were going. The guys on Atlanta, they've been steadily improving as well. G's big pickup, and I'm expecting big things from both teams.
Stiff rivalry. I mean, basically friends leaving one team to go to the other. This could go either way.
Gotta win that first point, get the momentum, and keep it.
And the game is on. Both teams breaking out to the Snake. There's Chris Powell getting out to the X on the Snake side behind Everett. He's rocking his gun down that tape. We see Jeff Milan there. Oh, he makes a move up to the Aztec on the Dorito side. Makes a big move up to the next Dorito. Oh, Jeff Milan's playing great here in point number 1 for Atlanta. Tries to get a shot off on Powell cross field. Everett, he's looking to get a shot into the center from Snake 2. He's already got up to Snake 2. Very aggressive play so far by Everett. Jacksonville in blue, Atlanta in red. Everett searching cross field. Earns his gunfight and tries to bump across, but Milan's gonna take him out. So that's a big loss for Jacksonville as Everett walks off. Powell still rocking down that line. Trying to get his shot on Garcia. Oh, almost loses a gunfight there. Powell needs to play careful over there because now that Everett's gone on that side, he's the only person left. And you see Milan knows he just shot Everett out.
Matty, the coach is talking to Milan over there.
Oh, yeah, he told him that Powell was sticking out of that back X. Awesome job listening to his coach, Jeff Milan. Gets a shot on Powell, takes him out. Now he's gunfighting down the tape. He's going to try to move up here pretty soon. He's not getting any pressure from that Snake side now. You can see he's out of that on that side, playing loose. There he goes. He's moving up across the 50-yard line onto Jacksonville side of the field. And Jimmy Sareva realizes that Milan is pimping out on that Dorito side, and he moves up, tries to get a shot on Gigliotti. Blows Milan's head off, cyclopses him. Milan running a little too hot and heavy. Got a couple kills, got too greedy.
Played stupid, played a little too sloppy, got a little too aggressive. Got shot doing it, you can see.
And there's Sareva working his shots. And now Mike Venezia. Venezia has replaced Milan on that side. Awesome move by the backman Venezia to get up there to the 50-yard line bunker on the Dorito side, and now he's trying to work his shots down that tape line.
They got both of them pinned in that corner.
You see JT Bouchard, he's into Snake 2. He's right behind Jimmy Sareva. Both of them veterans, been around for a couple years now. Jimmy's been around for almost a decade. And Gigliotti's trying to get his shots on JT and Sareva. JT is working his shot. You can see the angle there on the back X. Blocking himself out with those two the stand up in the center and the fingers.
Jacksonville, this is not where Jacksonville wants to be. Two men stuck in the corners, no angles, real problem.
Move by JT Bouchard. He cuts into the inside, the 50-yard line Aztec. He's evened up with Jimmy Sareva now. They're just playing smart. They don't want to advance too aggressively, give away that good position. Because, you know, even though Gigliotti doesn't have the field position, you see Jimmy's peeking around, and JT's peeking around his bunker as well, working left-handed, working right-handed. Now, Gigliotti, though he's in a back spot, he has a very good shot on Jimmy and JT if they try to advance beyond the 50-yard line bunker. So Jimmy's just going to probe for a while until he sees a weakness, and he sees Gigliotti in there. He's trying to get Gigliotti into that X. Gigliotti refuses to be put in. He knows he has to make the shot on Jimmy. Oh, there, Jimmy moves across. Moves into Snake 2 on Jacksonville's side of the field. Awesome move by Jimmy Sareva. And there he's peeking low around that side. Gigliotti gunned up and loading at the same time. He knows he can't drop that lane. If he makes that shot on Jimmy, might be able to even it back up.
Ooh, it looks like Gigliotti's hit here, but it's not really. It came off the bunker. Has to be a direct shot for you to be out.
That's right. Gigliotti maybe sensed that. Ooh, move by Smith and Gigliotti at the same time. Gigliotti gets that back center. Jimmy didn't pick him up. Jimmy was too busy shooting Smith, but it doesn't matter because Jimmy Sareva is going to put paint on Gigliotti anyway. JT Bouchard runs in there, grabs a flag. It's a great, smart first point by Atlanta.
Jacksonville does pretty much all they can do.
Well, I'll tell you what, the strength of that point, Atlanta, Jeff Milan there, he got shot, but he took out two people before. And here we see the move by Smith and Gigliotti, desperation move. Smith luckily trades out with Venezia, but the seasoned veteran Jimmy Sareva is able to maintain his composure, takes out Gigliotti. Gigliotti trying to run across, make something happen, outnumbered. So the Atlanta Predators draw first blood, take a quick 1-0 lead over the Jacksonville Raiders, and we'll be back with more action after a quick timeout, so stay tuned. The Smart Parts World Paintball Championships are brought to you by Smart Parts, Equipment Counts, and the Mohegan Sun, a world of play.
A little worn out, but Meat, however, will not. Your time has come, Soren.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr. And we got our band PSK keeping the temperature hot. It's Atlanta up over Jacksonville 1-0 as we resume play.
I think I got about 140. I don't know, the last point, someone ran through, I guess he was hit, and he got a penalty.
Jacksonville starting with 4 after that desperation move we saw last point.
That's right. Well, I'll tell you what, they're going to have to get out to those corners. Oh, and O'Rourke shot off the break. That's not going to help. Now Jacksonville with 3. Oh, Powell shot as well, trying to get out to that Aztec. Jeff Milan seizing. There's blood in the water, and he smokes out Chris Bell. Chris Bell tried to get out as well. Desperation move by Jacksonville again.
They're moving fast now.
And here comes DeJesus. Doesn't even realize that everyone's shot.
He shoots his own player.
And DeJesus, Jeff Milan, after tearing it up for another point, gets shot by his own player, Jordan DeJesus. We see O'Rourke. He tried to get out to that Aztec on the tape line off the break. He actually made it in clean. Then he got shot. Here's Jeff Milan. He gets shot by his own player. So Atlanta stepping right up, taking it to Jacksonville. The score 2-0.
He came around the corner. Good shot, but wrong person. He came around the corner to get the flag. He went like this. Whoop, slid to grab the flag. Shot him in the knee.
Stop talking.
I'm ready. Ready to go.
Overexcited.
You ready?
We're overexcited.
Just about 11 minutes to go here in the first half. And the score, Jacksonville 0, Atlanta 2, with both of our teams back at full strength. So Jacksonville needs to make something happen here because they're getting beat down by Atlanta right now, 2-0. Both teams getting to the snake. Garcia in the snake for Atlanta. And here we see Everett in the snake for Jacksonville. He's working down that wire. He's got Garcia in. Both of those teams want to get to the 50-yard line bunkers. The 50-yard line bunkers, that's what this game is all about. Paintball is all about real estate. You got to take the ground.
Look at Pastore here. Now, this is the way you need to work the gun. He is shooting left, right of that bunker. Garcia can't figure out what to do in there, the way he's using that gun.
And there, Everett getting up into Snake 2 for Jacksonville. Rich Garcia in Snake 2 for Atlanta. We see him number 45. You see, Pastore is just putting it on him right now. He's putting balls on the left and right side of that. Let's see if Garcia, I'll tell you what, he's being put in really well right now. Oh, there he just
finally anticipates the position where Garcia is going to come out. That's great gun work, man.
He just gave him a sliver. That's all Dave needed. Definitely helping out his team, laying the fire down from that back center. Mike Venezia trying to get Everett in and keep him out of that 50-yard line bunker. It's going to be easier now for Everett, though, because there's no one to fight on the tape. Just Venezia, he double taps him in the face. Everett rocking it out here on this tape. That's probably going to be this point as Everett advances all the way onto Atlanta's side of the field. And here comes Jacksonville getting right back in this game. Smith runs down Rhodes. Awesome point. Jacksonville getting right back in it. Pastore's going to grab that flag and run it in. Great job by Jacksonville and finally stepping it up. Referee checking out Nevius's gun. And here we see in the replay, Venezia just rolls his gun right and then back out left-handed, gets double tapped in his face. And the punctuation point put down by Smith, bunkering out Rhodes. So Jacksonville finally getting on the board. It's 2-1. Let's go down to the Jacksonville pit where our sideline reporter, Callie Steidehar, is with the Raiders coach, Paul Richards.
What needs to change to get the points?
Nothing special. We just need to push a little bit harder. They came out a little more aggressively off the top. We'll just match that and we'll be fine.
Well, it's a very close game. 7:38 left on the clock here in the first half. Atlanta with the lead, 2-1. So both teams want to get 5 players alive off the break. Oh, but it's not going to happen for Jacksonville. Kyle Stahl gets shot. Bell gets destroyed trying to get out to that Dorito side. Oh, and O'Rourke gets absolutely destroyed on that Dorito side as well. And here comes Jeff Milan, sensing that he just got 3 kills pretty much off the break. Oh, and he's going to destroy Richards, and it's just a sea of Jacksonville bodies walking off here off the break. And it's just Billy Bernaccio, the lone soldier left for Jacksonville. He made it all the way to Snake 2. I don't think he realizes that so many of his boys have been shot.
Whoa. Milan just shoots Billy Bernaccio. I think he shot him through the crack there, Matt.
He did. He realized there was pretty much no one shooting at him. Milan styling up that Dorito side. Gets a shot in on Bernaccio. And Atlanta is just taking it to Jacksonville right now. We see there in the replay, Bell destroyed his face, trying to make it out to the Dorito side. O'Rourke looks like he's lost out there at the block. Came around, he got his face torched off, and here comes Richard. He's just trying to do whatever he can to get out to that side as well. He had to try to make it out there. He gets shot as well, and Bernacchi, the last guy left, gets dinked by Milan. So with 5:47 remaining in the first half, it's Atlanta 3 and Jacksonville 1, and we will be back with more paintball action after the break, so stick around.
At the level we're at, the rivalry would be Atlanta, because the great majority of us played for Atlanta for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And now that we've left, it left a bad taste in some people's mouths, and we're supposed to win. So I guess that would be a rivalry, because we really want to beat those guys.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr. And it's Atlanta 3, Jacksonville 1. Just over 5 minutes to play here in the first half, and Atlanta is looking to take a commanding lead as play resumes. Well, let's see if Jacksonville can get back in this game. Oh, on the breakout, 2 players shot by Atlanta. Garcia shot, trying to get to that snake. Here comes Jimmy Saraiva running up that center. Takes down the center player for Jacksonville. Awesome move by Saraiva. I don't know if he knows that 2 of his guys died, though. So there's only 2 Atlanta players remaining left in this game, Venezia and Rhodes. So though it was an awesome move by Jimmy, Jacksonville has the advantage in this point right now as Pal fills out behind the snake side to that X. Pal yelling codes across the field, gets his gunned up on the Dorito side, trying to shoot out Rhodes.
Rhodes and Venezia are a little bit too extended. They're too far apart right now.
Yeah, it's really tough to talk cross field. You have all the way on the snake side, Venezia, and then all the way on the Dorito side, Rhodes. They're really not going to be able to talk to each other, but at the same time, they still need to play together. You see Rhodes there trying to work cross-field shots. And there's Dave Pastore. He's in that back center. You see some paintballs just dangling on his face right there from the load. He's locked in an intense gun battle. You see Rhodes try to make a move up the side. Pastore picks him up, blows his face apart. Yeah, and I don't think that Venezia actually saw Rhodes go, so here comes Venezia. He makes a move upfield, gets up to the 50-yard line right by the flag, but he's outnumbered right now 2-on-1. Powell and Pastore left in for Jacksonville. And if they can figure out, right now they need to figure out how many bodies they have left in front of them, and as soon as they figure out that it's just Venezia, they're going to work together to pinch him out of there.
Yeah, Rhodes needed to communicate with Venezia before he made that jump. Now Venezia is just sitting there. It's 2-on-1. If they figure out what's going on here, as Jacksonville figures out what's going on here, it's going to be over.
That's right, but that's paintball. You ride on the edge of defeat. Rhodes thought he could make it all the way to Jacksonville's back line, but left his buddy out to dry. It's just Venezia, 2-on-1 right now. Powell trying to get his shot there on the outside, trying to pinch Venezia out. It's so hard. It's 2-on-1. Now, if I'm Venezia, I want to quickly try to win a gun battle here and even it up and then win the 1-on-1. But here comes Powell, puts Venezia in, works on down the tape. And he gets a shot on Venezia. Awesome work by Powell and Pastore right there. Pastore running up to grab the flag. He made that great shot to pick up Rhodes, trying to get to his back line. Jacksonville getting right back in this game. It's 3-2.
Let's take a closer look at that point. A lot of chaotic stuff happening. Let's make it simple for you. Saraiva, awesome run through off the break. Pauses just for a second, starts his run through, gets all the way into the back line, kills 2 guys, finally gets picked up. All the guns turn to look at him. Off of that distraction, Bryce Rhodes moves up the Dorito side, gets onto Jacksonville's side of the field. 2 of his boys had died right before that, though. He needed to know that because he makes a really aggressive move trying to get all the way to the back line. Pastore picks him up, and then paintball, offense, and defense, you have to play them at the same time. Pastore figures it out. It's 2-on-1. Powell comes up, trades out with Venezia, and the point goes to Jacksonville.
So Jacksonville wins a crucial point to make it a 3-2 game with Atlanta in the lead. And before we get back to the action, let's check in with a third member of our broadcast team, Callie Stidehar.
Teams are allowed 12 players on the roster, but only 5 players play at one time.
1, 2, 3.
Teams have lines, or what you call units, that play and practice together, somewhat like hockey.
This is a team effort.
Don't lose this point, Dave.
The The units are geared towards different game situations. A defensive unit is going to be used to kill a penalty or protect the lead.
You just need to stay alive.
Jake, stay alive!
And if you're down, you have a power play,
Yeah, baby!
you're going to need a unit that's aggressive and that can score fast.
Now, this should be a violent point coming up.
Team will have to adjust the units, though, according to what the opponent is doing.
He's out, you're in.
Bottom line is that there's a lot that goes on to thinking about what guys should be on the field. Having the right guys at the right time is a key to victory.
Gotta keep up the pressure, guys. Come on. Let's go, Raiders! Go, Jacksonville!
But we're almost to the halfway point here. Little over a minute and a half left to play here in the first half, and it's Atlanta with a 1-point lead as the action resumes. So the arch rivals Jacksonville taking on Atlanta. Atlanta in the red, Jacksonville in the blue, and Billy Bernaccia tries to get the snake 2 from that insert Aztec. Referee in there, calls a 2-minute penalty, and he runs to try to pull out Kyle Stahl.
Stahl doesn't want that penalty, though. He decides to take off.
Yeah, it looks like Stahl just saw the referee coming to pull him on a penalty and took off running downfield. Referee not having none of that, gets in there and makes a call. Matt Richards fills out, though. He's the only person left on this side now, on Snake's side. So Jacksonville with the disadvantage off the break on the Bernaccia penalty. And here Atlanta on the Doritos side. As soon as they realize that Snake side's pretty much blown, they will end up moving down here and shooting cross field, trying to take the spots. There's no pressure on right now. And there goes Kehoe up to the 40-yard line. Dorito tries to get a shot on Richards. Oh, domes him on his head. Richards is going to walk off point. It's not going good for Jacksonville right now. Kehoe searching for his shots down the wire now. It's just going to be a matter of time, and there it is. Another point for Atlanta. Atlanta is steamrolling Jacksonville.
And here on the replay, Kyle Stahl trying to run away from the referee. Not very successfully, but he's trying.
So Atlanta maintains control of this game as Jacksonville concedes the point. It's now a 4-2 game, but before we resume play, let's go down to the field and check out the team pit area.
We need to do one of two things right now. Either we need to run down the field like they're running down the field, or we need to sit and slow them down and then let them run up the field, kill those couple bodies, and then come down the field. Right now we're playing medium paintball, and it's not going to work.
A little nervous, but always happy to be here, happy to have fun, hang out, have a good time. We all love to play, so it's all good. We all have fun.
It's Atlanta with a 4-2 lead as we resume play. Let's see if someone can score a quick point before the first half ends. So let's see if Jacksonville could answer Atlanta's onslaught right now. Garcia sliding into Snake 1 off the break. There goes Saraiva, number 28, the seasoned vet for Atlanta up the center. He gets shot. Rhodes gets shot, trying to get out to the X on the Dorito side. That's not looking good right now for Atlanta. Oh, and also Garcia, he's going to die out of Snake 1.
3 Atlanta players almost eliminated simultaneously, Matty. That's not good.
And Venezia gets shot out of the back right after Garcia got shot. Oh, Atlanta just losing gunfights left and right. Here comes Gigliotti. Bunkers no bun. That bunker was empty. Oh, 2-minute gun penalty, though. Looks like it's going to be assessed on Everett. Gun was running a little bit too hot and heavy. Powell's going to get pulled out. Doesn't matter. Gigliotti runs in, grabs the flag. Here comes Jacksonville. They're going to make this a 1-point game right now. Well, they definitely need to get back in it. They need to get their team together, figure out what worked that point, and then duplicate that, do it again. The Atlanta coach, Paul Alders, has a few questions regarding that penalty. Let's listen in.
He got hit as he slid in. He never even shot his gun. Then the next dude got a hot gun penalty.
That was my point. They had to stop him.
Well, he slid in. But the next guy got a hot gun.
So what happened?
The next guy got a hot gun.
Is there a penalty?
Yes. It'll go up when the clock starts.
So Jimmy makes a good move up in the center, but then he gets shot from both sides. Garcia, he loses a gunfight shot between the crack. Rhodes comes out. He tries the gunfight as well, gets his loader blown apart. Atlanta needs to pick it back up if they want to take this win against Jacksonville. Let's see if we can get in another quick point before the end of the half. So 38 seconds on the clock. Jacksonville starting down a body because of that gun penalty. And they lose Gigliotti off the break. That's not going to help them try to score this quick point. They also lose their back center, so it's just Everett. There goes Smith. He's trying to fill out. He makes it out, but I'll tell you what, he's just spreading the field. With 38 seconds left, you got to go for it if you want to score a point. So basically, Jacksonville's just looking to run down this clock and try to get into the second half and keep that point differential as low as possible. There's Everett trying to roll his gun in the center, keeping Atlanta from advancing up the center as time regulation about to expire here in the first half. And the referees call it, and we're going to head into the second half. The score, it's still a 1-point game. It's 4-3, but I'll tell you what, Jacksonville not playing as hot as Atlanta Preds are playing right now. So I'm expecting Jacksonville to go back talk to each other, pump it up, and come out hyped for the second half. We'll be back with second half action after these messages.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
Second half now. The first half's over. Let's go. Stack up. Let's go. New game, boys. Let's go.
It's halftime as the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships rocks on. It's Atlanta 4, Jacksonville 3. Very close match as we get ready to kick off the second half of play, and it's still anyone's game. So let's see if Jacksonville can step it up here in the second half. They're playing down a body because of the gun penalty on Everett. Oh, Everett shot off the break. Smith shot off the break as well. It's 2-on-5. Just Gigliotti and Pastore left in that back center. You see Jeff Milan working his way up the tape on that Dorito side. Atlanta continuing to be very good at shooting Jacksonville off the break. It's so important. It's much easier to play 5-on-3 or 5-on-4 than it is to play a team that's at full strength. And here comes Nevius, gliding his way across the field, making smart bumps, bunker to bunker. There's only 2 players left on the Jacksonville side, but neither of them can pick him up. He advances all the way onto Jacksonville's side of the field. He's almost to their back line. Ooh, he gets a shot up Pastore, so it's 5-on-1 now. And Atlanta is going to take this next point. They continue their domination here in the second half. It's a 2-point ball game as Jacksonville concedes that point.
Smith trying to make it out to the X, gets nailed. And again, a slow look at the physical nature of the sport. You really have to dive into those bunkers. That X is extremely hard to make.
So Atlanta racks up another score as Jacksonville concedes that point. It's now 5-3. Let's see if Jacksonville coach Paul Richards has any plans to shake up his squad.
We're making a couple of changes. We may make a personnel change. We're also going to see if playing the different side of the field makes a difference, because frequently, even though the fields are supposed to be balanced, the small differences can make big differences in the way the points roll out.
It's a 5-3 game with Atlanta on top, and with 17:04 to go in the second half, we're still waiting to see if Jacksonville can start making some smart moves. It's a very important point right now for Jacksonville. They need to get back in this game before they let Atlanta run away with it. Oh, Atlanta gets to Jesus into Snake 1. They lose their back center, though. JT Bouchard shot out of that back center as Nevius fills out to that X on the Snake side. We see Billy Bernaccia rolling his fingers, rolling his gun. He's trying to get up to that Snake. There he goes. He put Nevius in, and DeJesus was looking inside. And there's DeJesus getting into Snake 2. And Bernaccia in Snake 1 looking cross field for any shots. DeJesus already in Snake 2. Bernaccia needs to get up into Snake 2 as well. Looks like he blocked everyone out. He makes his move on that inside. And there goes DeJesus up to the 50-yard line. On the Snake side, we got our battle set up here. DeJesus taking on Bernaccia. Billy Bernaccia, number 203. He's trying to head check. DeJesus, if he puts Bernaccia in, he's trying to try to run him down. Of course, he still could get shot by the center, but here he comes. DeJesus comes down.
Ooh, I think Bernaccia shot him.
Yeah, it looked like they traded out, but DeJesus is playing like he doesn't have a hit on him. Referee gets in there and makes the call.
Oh, that should be a penalty, Matty. I think that should be a five-minute penalty there.
You know, it definitely should have been a penalty, but I really think that it should have been a 2-minute penalty. But so Atlanta just clears the field out. So off of DeJesus' move, controversial move. There's Bernaccia has a couple choice words for DeJesus. We see on the replay, it looks like they trade out, both getting paint on him, but DeJesus keeps playing.
If I were Jacksonville's coaching staff, I'd be out there talking to those referees.
With just over 15 minutes left in the second half, your score, the Atlanta Predators 6 and the Jacksonville Raiders 3. Stay tuned because there's a lot more paintball on the other side of these messages.
Atlanta Predators, we have a good mix of players. Some of them play more reserved,
and some are more aggressive players. I think that's what really helps us is our combination of skills.
What I like to do on the field is I like to just make moves and get up to where all the action is. And it's, you know, it's just a huge adrenaline rush when you're shooting people and people are shooting at you and paintballs are flying by you at 200 miles per hour. It's amazing.
Welcome back to the Mohegan Sun Arena for the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall bringing you all the action with Bill Gardner Jr. It's the Atlanta Predators up by 6-3 over the Jacksonville Raiders as we resume play. So both teams at full strength right now. It's 5-on-5. Oh, but a quick penalty. It's a gun penalty assessed on Kevin Rhodes. So 2 players are going to die off that. Jimmy Sareva is going to be put in the box. And now Atlanta with only 3 players left against Jacksonville's 5. And we see Smith moving up that Dorito side. Smith looking inside. He's trying to get a shot. Oh, there he sees it. Oh, awesome shot on Venezia. Venezia angry that he lost that gunfight there. And there goes Rich Garcia to fill out to the back X on the snake side. He had to spread the field. Lost his guys on that side. It was a good move. And here comes Gigliotti. He tries to get wide to get a shot. Oh, and then, it gets a
foolish penalty there, Matty. They can't afford this right now in the game.
Oh, they definitely can't. You know, Jacksonville trying to get back in this game. The score is 6-3. We always talk about that 3-point spread. It's so hard to get back in the game once the game gets past that 3-point spread. Here we see Jacksonville trying to get shots across the field. There's only 2 guys left on Atlanta.
Don't forget the penalty. There's one in the penalty box.
That's right, Sareva still in the penalty box. The time ticking down on that penalty. Garcia trying to get his man out of that box, trying to take as much time off of this clock as possible. When you have the lead in a game like this, you just want to grind down the time, especially if there's a penalty. Here we have Powell working those fingers in the center, working the angles, trying to get across. He gets up to that 50-yard line. Aztec right by the flag. So Powell shooting crossfield, trying to pinch out that Aztec. He gets a shot on Rhodes. And here comes Everett and Powell. But they're good. They totally forget with their bloodlust. They forget about the man in the penalty box, Sareva. Seconds before he gets out, here he comes.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, so he gets shots off on Everett. But then he completely misses Powell. Powell was blocked out there by that Aztec. Lucky for Powell, because Powell and Everett completely forget about Sareva. But lucky enough for them, he misses them, and Jacksonville trying to get back in this game.
Watch this now. They come down, they take out Garcia. Now here's the mistake. Jimmy should have waited for Powell to clear the bunker and then shot both of them, but instead he shoots early, Powell turns, shoots Jimmy.
Well, Jacksonville refuses to go away quietly. It's now a 2-point game. The score, Atlanta up 6-4. And while we're between points, let's go inside the game with our resident expert, Adam Gardner.
Paintball is a fast game. The players are fast, the moves are fast, and the markers are fast. In fact, this marker is capable of firing in excess of 20 balls per second. In order to make that happen, there is a small circuit board in the grip that acts as the computer of the paintball marker. When you fire that first shot, the next ball has to drop into the breech, a solenoid valve releases the gas and propels the ball out the barrel. That happens 20 times a second. Now that's fast.
It's Atlanta 6 and Jacksonville 4 with just under 10 minutes to play. Let's see if Atlanta can hang on or if Jacksonville can step it up and start making some moves. This game is still up for grabs.
All heart, come on, burn that penalty.
So Atlanta with 5 players. Jacksonville starting with 4 though on that Gigliotti penalty on the last point. And Zajac gets shot trying to get out to that Dorito side. Oh, and so does Bell. Atlanta continuing to do a good job of shooting people off the break. Oh, but they lose a couple players of their own as well off the break. So it's 3-on-2 right now with the Jacksonville player left in the box. The Jesus in Snake. He's going to head up to Snake 2. The Jesus playing very aggressive for Atlanta. Gets himself into a good field position right now, trying to work his shots cross field. We see waiting to come out of the box. Here he comes. Smith coming out of the box. He got put in there on Gigliotti's penalty. So now it's all 3. It's 3-on-3 right now. Tied up on body count. Atlanta looking to extend their lead as Bernaccia advances up the snake side. And there goes JT Bouchard. He makes it up to the Aztec on the Dorito side of the field, and Bernaccia sees him move up, and so he scurries up to Snake 2, tries to get a quick shot on him. But JT's in there, he's yelling the codes, talking to his boys, looking for a shot. It was a good move by JT. He's been playing very strong for Atlanta. JT's one of the reasons they've been shooting people off the break. So right now, Jacksonville, good position over here on the snake side. They have Matt Richards. He's in snake 1, shooting at Nevius down the tape, keeping Nevius tucked into that back X. He's trying to get low. You don't want to come out in the same spot. You always want to change up the spots you come out when you're gunfighting. And Richards working that inside. Nevius trying to battle his way out there on the tape. He has to get out and try to stop the onslaught of, oh, here comes Bernaccia. Bernaccia getting up to the 50-yard line on the snake side. I don't think Nevius saw him make that move. He's just trying to deal with both sides right now, trying to shoot a little bit down the snake side, put some paint on the Dorito side. He's going to come over the top of the bunker. Hasn't shown that look yet. Oh,
nice shot.
Makes a great shot on Richards.
Richards maybe a little bit too high in his bunker right
Well,
there.
you know what? Nevius had not come out of the top for so long. I think Richard, in his mind, thought he had it blocked out, and he did, but he popped up on the top, made a great shot on Richards. So now Bernaccia is left. He's locked into that gun battle with JT Bouchard, who's in the Aztec over there on the Dorito side of the field. Now, JT's going to have to get gun up on Bernaccia. He cannot let Bernaccia just continue to be dominant out there. Now, Smith is filled out to the X, so he's going to be battling it out with JT over there as well. And Smith sees that he can move up, so he advances to the Aztec on the Dorito side. And Bernaccia still locked in that gunfight with JT. This is going to be the gunfight that decides this particular point.
Atlanta successfully cutting down the clock here, though. You know, Jacksonville needs some faster scoring.
That's right. You know, they're down 3 points right now. They need to score some quick points. They need to score points, period, at this point. So what Bernaccia needs to do is suck it up, handle his business. Oh, and he hangs his head in shame. You can see the shame in it right there as he walks off with the shot by JT Bouchard. JT Bouchard, awesome shot. And you hear the Jacksonville players yelling for the horn. They want all the time left possible, but I don't think they realize that it is.
Oh, he blew the horn. Smith's got to be upset with his team here. They were pushing the coach to blow the horn.
You guys are yelling horn. What do you expect me to do?
Matt Richards angry at his team for jumping the gun on that horn call. And Jacksonville letting it slip away. It's now 7-4. We see on the replay Billy Bernaccia losing that ultra crucial gunfight with JT Bouchard, who loses it right there, but it didn't matter. So Atlanta wins a crucial point, big 3-point spread with just 6 minutes remaining in the game.
We have a guy here, Robert Rose. Everyone knows you as Rosie, paintball legend, coach of the New York Aces. Break this game down for us right now. It would be a 1-point ball game right now if it wasn't for JT Bouchard. Tell us a little bit about how he's playing right now.
JT's on fire. JT's totally on fire. He just made an incredible move out there, which was really key for that point. And it actually could have went either way without that point being, actually controlled by JT. JT made a great effort to get outside.
For the people at home, the gunfight between Billy Bernaccia and JT Bouchard, I mean, it came down to that one moment right there with this game. I mean, talk to us about the intensity of the gunfights.
Oh, absolutely. That's what it came down to. Billy had to get up there. That was a great move getting up there. JT had to come outside, took his time, patience, everything. Waited for the right moment, came out there, got in the gunfight, and won the battle.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Rosie. We'll be back with more paintball action, so don't go anywhere.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
The Smart Parts World Paintball Championships are brought to you by Smart Parts, Equipment Counts, and the Mohegan Sun, A World of Play.
The biggest thing is staying out of the penalty box. No matter how good you are as players or as a team, you know, if you're playing down bodies basically off the start and you're not shooting their guys off the break or they're not getting penalties and they're staying out of the box, then it's virtually impossible no matter how good they are.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr., and that's our house band PSK kicking out the jams as we get ready to resume play. It's Atlanta Predators 7 and the Jacksonville Raiders 4 with 5 minutes remaining left in this game. Jacksonville is going to have to score some quick points in order to get back in this game, so look for them to play this next point very aggressive, and there it is. They send Smith up to that center. He's going to have to shoot someone off the break, off that Dorito side in order to try to live in there. He's yelling at the referee. He thinks he shot someone. The referee's going to get in there and check out Kevin Rhodes. Looks like he's clean. Rhodes still locked in. No, oh, he actually did get shot. Referee finally saw the break. And Everett up there in snake 1. He's shooting across field. There goes Garcia. He slides into snake 1. So Garcia and Venezia over there on the snake side for Atlanta. Referee getting in there, checking out Mike Venezia. Everett shooting cross field to snake. Powell right behind him in the Aztec. The referee gets in there. It looks like he saw a hit on Smith. So Smith is going to get shot out of that center for Jacksonville. So Jacksonville's hopes dwindling here in this point. They're still keeping it close, though. Oh, and then awesome shot by Everett on Mike Venezia. Venezia just spending a little bit too much time gunfighting out of that X. Leaves Garcia all alone there in snake 1. Oh, but Garcia picks up Everett. Everett getting too sloppy. Everett again, you know, Jacksonville, they have to play aggressive. They have to play fast. Try to score quick points. And their pal, he has to retreat quickly, try to reposition.
Changes that angle on Garcia, though. I'm not sure Garcia saw him move back.
I don't think Garcia did. Garcia's still looking for him in the front bunker. Oh, great move by Powell to reposition. Busted a little tricknology on Garcia. And then Powell slides up there, realizes, yes, the referee did pull Garcia out. So Powell keeping Jacksonville in this game, and he sprints the flag in, trying to preserve every last second here in this match. But you got to give credit to Powell and his tenacity, not wanting this game to slip away. We see in the replay, Garcia thought that Powell was still in that front bunker, got nicked there in his shoulder, gets the referee in there to make sure that he's definitely hit. Atlanta continues to let Jacksonville hang around as the Raiders take a must-win point that now makes it a 7-5 game. And with 3:13 left to go, there's still plenty of time for a comeback win. So it could all come down to this point. Let's see what happens. So Atlanta just wants to run the clock out, and Jacksonville trying to, an ultra-aggressive move, try to send Smith all the way up to that 40 Dorito, but he got blown away. And Atlanta spreading the field. All they need to do is get out to those corners and shoot in and run 2 minutes off the clock, and they're going to win this match.
Jacksonville forced here to go down the field. They have no other choice, and they have to go soon.
Yeah, they have to go fast. They're going to have to try to play as aggressive as possible. They need all the time that they can muster right now because they're only down 2 points. So they still could bring this back. Atlanta definitely been dominating this game, but Jacksonville, they could easily score 2 points in 2 minutes. And here goes Gigliotti up the tape, making those aggressive moves we were talking about. He stumbles in there, gets one in the dome. He's going to walk off. That's going to be it for Jacksonville at this point. We see paintballs whizzing by Gigliotti as Atlanta is just laying down all that fire. Gigliotti tells his coach to blow the horn. And here we have Smith trying to make that powerful run off the break. He didn't even come close. And here comes Gigliotti at the end of that point, just trying to make anything happen. Jacksonville, they definitely have a lot of heart, but unfortunately, Atlanta is just proving too much for them right now. So Jacksonville surprisingly concedes the point to give Atlanta a 3-point lead with just under 2 minutes to go, and we'll be back right after these messages.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
You know, when you go out and work, you got to explain to somebody, yeah, this is a paintball hit, not a hickey. And that never works, but I try to pull it off as much as possible.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. It's the Atlanta Predators 8 and the Jacksonville Raiders 5, just under 2 minutes to go in this hard-fought match and one of the tournament's major rivalries.
Jacksonville needs to score some points here very quickly. We've seen it done before with this much time on the clock, but they've got to get moving down the field.
Oh, and it looks like Zajic is shot off of that Aztec, trying to make an aggressive move up that Dorito side. Here's Bell shooting people in. He needs to make a move too. Oh, makes a big move, dives over the 30 Dorito into the 40 Dorito. But he got shot as well. He's going to walk off. You got to give it up to Jacksonville. They're coming hard. They're coming aggressive here in this last point. Those kids have a lot of heart. They have a lot of drive. But today, Atlanta was just too much for him. Billy Bernaccia just trying to put as many paintballs as he can on anybody. Billy is a competitor, young, up-and-coming guy. Been proving to a lot of seasoned pros that he can play this game. And we see him there. He's gunfighting right now. Just wants to put a little bit of paint on Atlanta and make them remember him. He's locked in a gunfight with that back center. Oh, and you see the frustration on Billy as he has a Cyclops just staring as Atlanta advances down the field. JT Bouchard's gonna grab that flag. He's scanning the field for any remaining Jacksonville players. And there he picks up the last one in the center. He's gonna put him in, got the flag in his hand, makes a move. Oh, and he takes him down. It looks like they traded.
JT can't drop that flag like that. He has to pick it up. They're just going to run this clock out. It's over.
So the Jacksonville Raiders, young, talented squad, they did not have enough today for the Atlanta Predators. Many of the Jacksonville players left the Atlanta program believing that the program was not competitive enough, but I'll tell you what, Atlanta proving that they have what it takes to compete here at the highest level of the sport. And that's it. Our final score, the Atlanta Predators 9 and the Jacksonville Raiders 5. Jacksonville simply didn't have enough today as they take one directly on the chin from their arch rivals. We're going to go down to the floor where the third member of our broadcast team, Callie Stidehar, is standing by with Atlanta's JT Bouchard.
You're a back player. You're usually making the shots, really checking out the field, but you were making some moves. You were killing some guys. Talk to me about that.
Well, really, being a back player is all about control off the break. You have to own the lanes. If you get a key kill off the break, then you just got to communicate it to your front players and then make the rotations out.
Now, we saw some really great moves, a great snapshot. How is that feeling?
Feels great. Snap shooting, you just got to wait for the patient kill. Time your player's opponent. He's shooting left, he's shooting right. Wait for that right opportunity to just come out and make that shot and hit right in the goggles.
All right, well, great job, JT, and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
They obviously weren't that aggressive because we ran down the field on them.
The good thing is we got a good grasp, I think, on the field now. I think our guys are just going to have to turn around, get their heads mentally right, and be ready to play. I mean, we lose the next one, we're completely out of the tournament.
Overall, I think we did pretty good. We stayed on our lanes, we shot our guns. That's, got to get ready for the next game.
I'm with Billy Bernaccia of Jacksonville. Aggressive play behind that snake. You seem to be killing it, but it just didn't pay off. Tell me about that.
Well, we kept losing our Dorito side. We weren't really working together as a team. I mean, one side of the field would run down, the other side would be getting shot. So we pretty much just didn't adjust to each other or their game plan. They were working the middle pretty good. They were being aggressive. They were working off our moves, working off each other's moves. We were just, watching each other run down the field and watching each other get shot. We really just got a wake-up call right there, and we really just got to get our stuff together for next game.
Well, I love playing. We all did good. We play as a team, we win as a team, so it's a team sport. That's how it goes.
All right, so that's pretty much it. The end of the game, it was 9-5, Jacksonville losing to Atlanta. Last impressions, Billy?
Well, Jacksonville fans a little disappointed. I think it all came down to that gunfight between JT Bouchard and Billy Bernaccia. JT was just on top of the game, couldn't make it happen. That's how it goes.
Callie?
Maddie, well, talking to Billy Bernaccia, the big thing with him was the lack of teamwork. If they can step it up, that's what paintball's about. You gotta cover your guys.
Absolutely. So it's the Atlanta Predators over their arch rivals, the Jacksonville Raiders, by a 9-5 score. And after 1 week of play, our standings look like this. Atlanta wins their first match to move into first place in the American Conference with everyone else still waiting to play. And that's going to do it for us here today. And on behalf of Bill Gardner Jr., Callie Stidehar, and all of our crew, I'm Matty Marshall saying see you next time.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.